Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a tutorial for you today. This is sort of just like a blue-green eye, and I've been wanting to do a blue-green eye for months. And then today when I woke up, I had a Beetlejuice quote stuck in my head. When Otho and Delia are going through the house, trying to determine what they were gonna like paint or strip or whatever, he spray painted Viridian in one room. He says, Viridian, blue-green, hydrated Chromic Oxide. And I just woke up with it in my mind this morning. I couldn't get it out of my head. It was over and over and over again in my head, and I'm like, okay, I have to do this blue-green eye so that the Otho god will be satisfied and leave me alone. So that is what this is inspired by. Anyway, so if you want to see how I did this, let's go on and get into the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is put my hair back a little bit. I'm going to take this skin tone shade sort of underneath my brow bone. I like to also hit this little corner out here so the shadow doesn't really bleed over too much. Then on just sort of like a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to take that contour shade and just sort of push my brow bone back a little bit here. I think the primary colors that I'm going to be using are Mochi from Sugarpill Mochi. This one from the sleek iDiving palette in Ultra Matte's version 2. And then this tooth and nail shade called Fixated. I'm gonna start with Mochi and just sort of take that through the crease, kind of where I already put that contour color. Then I'm going to take that same shade and just run it underneath the lower lash line and drag it down a little bit. So after you have that on, I'm going to take the sort of Viridian blue-green shade. I'm just sort of stamping this on the inner third and outer third. This is a 213 brush from MAC. It's a really nice brush because it's like a flat lay down brush, but a little bit poofy on the end, so you can pack with it and then turn it and blend, so it's really convenient. I think that Sonia Kashuk actually has a similar one. I still want it to be a little more blown out, so I'm going to take that same Morphe M433 that has Mochi on it, and I'm just going to very lightly pull out the edges. Okay. Then I feel like I just want to pack a little more right in here. Sorry, I have to. Then on that same Morphe M213, a little of that Viridian color. And then I'm just gonna glide over that with the M433 again. So at this point you'll have something looking like this. I think I'm just gonna use my finger. This is Fixated. And I want to really keep it sort of almost just above the iris. I don't want to take it all the way out to these corners because I do want it to be different texturally, so I really want to keep that matte dry look, at least on like the inner quarter and outer quarter of the lid. So try not to go too overboard with it. I know it's hard because it's really pretty. I just want to keep putting it on. I don't know why. Let me go on and do the other eye and I'll be right back. So there's the other eye done. I think instead of doing black, I'm gonna do sort of like a similar color. This is from MAC. It's a PowerPoint eye pencil called Blue Noon. I think that you can find a bunch of dupes for it at the drugstore. Then for a highlight, I have some really great options in this tooth and nail palette that I made. I feel like this one would make it too, it's sort of like the transparent reflect. This one's like more pinky purple and this is more blue violet, and I feel like this would make it too blue. I want to keep with the green, so I think I'm just going to go for the white one. So I'm just going to take that highlighter, which is called Bone, in my inner corner and just run it underneath my brow. Then for blush, I'm going to keep with a really kind of neutral pink. This is Dandelion from Benefit. gonna take that same bone highlighter. I'm just gonna take that on my cheekbones. Now I need to do my lips, and I think what I'm gonna do is use these two by Makeup Monsters. This is Nefarious and this is Redwood. I just want like a really deep wine burgundy. I might end up using their Darkness Prevails, which is a black. So I'm just gonna mix those on the back of my hand. Now I'm just taking that same mixture again, but then I'm also going to add in a little bit of Darkness Prevails just to go around the corner, just to give the lip a little more of a contour. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of that Redwood and then stamp that in the center, I think. Now I'm going to do mascara and put on some false lashes. Okay, so there is the makeup, and I think I'm pretty much finished. I really love this sort of teal eye and like a deep wine colored lip. It really reminds me of a lot of, I don't know why, but it reminds me a lot of like editorial shoots that I would see in like the late 90s, sort of. I don't know, do you guys remember those? Maybe there was just like one image that I saw that was really beautiful and I just loved it, and it's burned in my mind now. I don't know. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and stay around. I'll be doing a lot more makeup tutorials now that I actually have filming set up. I'm really excited about that. And if you have any requests or anything, just leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video.